What is up, everybody? I'm Jared, and I'll be going over my core four of MLB picks for PrizePicks today. If you're new here, make sure to hit like and subscribe. That way we know that you're following along with the picks. Also helps you to get notified when these shows are posted. We do them just about every single day. And if you're not currently playing on PrizePicks, if you sign up there using promo code WINDAILY, get you a 100% deposit match up to $100. And we'll also go ahead and throw in a free 60-day trial period of WinDaily Gold. Get you access to all of our daily articles, get you access to our Discord where we're constantly talking about different plays for DFS and PrizePicks. So go ahead and sign up there using promo code WINDAILY. So before we jump in, just want to give you a heads up. We won't have a show until Tuesday. I will be away, so won't be able to tape any shows. But that said, let's go ahead and jump into today's slate. We do have games all day long. With it being Wednesday, we normally have split slates. So what I did was I tried to go ahead and pick some that at least started in the later games for the early slate. But I feel like we have some really good plays for you today based off of what is available on the board. So the first one that we're going to go with our core four today is going to be Cedric Mullins and his 1.5 total bases. Orioles got a really nice matchup against Adrian Sampson today. They return home to Baltimore where they should put up some runs. It's just a great spot for them today. This is not the same Orioles team that they were last year. They've been putting up a bunch of runs day in and day out, and they should put up a healthy amount today. Vegas really likes them. They have an implied run total of 4.7. It is going to be hot in Baltimore today, so the ball should be jumping. One of the first guys I'm going to be using across my lineups is Cedric Mullins. Over the last month, he's been really solid against righties. He's got a 390 WOBA. He's also shown some pop against them, too, with a 211 ISO. So he's getting some extra base hits versus them. I expect him to get an extra base hit today to lead off the game. Also against righties, he has a 50% hard hit rate versus them over the last month. Great spot for him today. Great spot for the Orioles against the Cubs and Sampson. So we're going to go with the over on this 1.5 total base number for Cedric Mullins. The next one that we're going to do is we're going to do Aaron Judge and his 1.5 total bases. Aaron Judge and the Yankees get a really nice matchup against Jose Barrios. This is not the same Barrios that was with the Twins he's just been absolute garbage this year. He's having statistically the worst year of his career. And he's actually had more bad games than good games this season. He's coming off a game against the Guardians that he gave up 8 earned runs. So he's struggling. We're going to attack him with a couple different Yankees in our core for today. The first being Aaron Judge. Well, Barrios has been a little bit worse against lefties. He's been pretty bad against righties. Righties have a 444 slugging percentage against him this year and also a 334 WOBA. If we look at what Judge has done, Judge has actually been a little bit better against righties and lefties this year. He's slugging 674 against righties, and he's got a 1.082 OPS against them. So he's been really solid against righties. Dude's up to 46 homers. He hasn't homered in about a week. That changes today. I do think that he takes Barrios deep today. So we're going to go with the over on this 1.5 total base number. The next one that we're going to slide over to with our core four is going to be his teammate, Anthony Rizzo. And Rizzo's 6.5 hitter fantasy score. It's a pretty low hitter fantasy score for Rizzo today. I absolutely think he attains it. Gets the same matchup as Judge. Like I said, Barrios is actually a little bit worse against lefties. Lefties have a 538 slugging percentage versus him this year, so almost 100 points higher than what righties have had. Rizzo is sitting on 28 homers. He homered yesterday. Look for him to do it two days in a row with this soft matchup against Jose Barrios, who's just absolutely struggling. So we're going to go with the over on Anthony Rizzo's 6.5 hitter fantasy score. The last one that we're going to do with our core four is going to be Manny Machado. Let's go ahead and pull him up and his 8.5 hitter fantasy score. Machado and the Padres get a great matchup today against Anibal Sanchez and the Nationals bullpen. Sanchez has only started 6 games this year, and in each game he's given up at least 3 earned runs. He gave up 3 to the Padres last week. I think he gives up even more today. Righties have been his biggest weakness. Righties have a near 700 slugging percentage against him this year. That's just awful. If we look at what Machado's doing, Machado is just scorching hot right now. He has at least 2 hits in 8 straight games. He's going to make it 9 today against Anibal Sanchez, and again, that bad Nationals bullpen. Our model has him at 11, so there's some value between the 8.5 and the 11. So we're going to go with the over on the 8.5 hitter fantasy score for Manny Machado. So to recap our core four, we're going to go with the over on the 1.5 total bases for Cedric Mullins. We're going to go with the over on the 1.5 total bases for Aaron Judge. We're going to go with the over on the 6.5 hitter fantasy score for Anthony Rizzo and the over on the 8.5 hitter fantasy score for Manny Machado. That's our core for today. If you end up using them, make sure to hit like and subscribe. That way we know that you're following along with the picks. Also, if you have any questions about your own picks, just make sure to drop some notes in the comments. Always happy to answer any questions that you may have. That said, good luck everybody today.